Hello, I'm the Watch Monster, and today we're looking at a watch from a company called Audaz or Audaz. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to go with Audaz, but it's probably wrong. And from what I can tell, they are a watch company based in Hong Kong, and they specialize in divers' watches. And we're going to be looking at a watch from their Abyss Diver range. So this is how the watch arrived in this package. Nice zip up travel pouch. The watch also came with some rubber straps as well as the usual warranty card and instruction manual. So let's have a closer look at this watch. So this is Audaz's take on a very famous deep sea dive watch made by a very famous Swiss company, and I've always admired that watch because I'm a big fan of the dial. This gradient blue into black representing the transition as you go deeper in the ocean. But unfortunately, I don't have £25,000 lying around to buy the real watch, so I was intrigued to take a look at this watch. So, first thing to say is this is quite a sizable watch. It's 44 millimeters across, not including the crown, so it is quite chunky. I have an 8.5-inch wrist, and this is probably about the limit I'm comfortable with, so it is quite a large watch. It has a screw down crown on the side, which is signed, which is nice to see, with a couple of crown guards either side, and it's solid 316 stainless steel, which has a nice matte finish all around it. We have a helium escape valve here because the selling point of this watch is it's a deep sea dive watch, and it has a water resistance up to 1,000 meters. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are going to be taking this watch to 1,000 meters, but if you're on a cruise across the Atlantic Ocean and you drop this over the side, then it's satisfying to know that this watch will survive. But how you'll get it back, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's just more a case of showing what can be done. It's more about the engineering behind this watch. And I have to say, it does feel very solid. It feels like you're getting a lot of watch here. The bezel operates very nicely. It's unidirectional, and it has a black ceramic fitting. The bracelet is stainless steel also, and is actually very decent quality, I've found. Articulates nicely. The clasp is signed, and it's good to see that it does offer a good amount of micro adjustments as well. And in addition, it does have a diver's extension, which I'll just show you here. There we go. So yeah, the strap, the bracelet does feel very solid, and the clasp feels very secure. The back of the watch here has a stainless steel case back, the nice relief of a deep sea diver, the old-fashioned deep sea diving suits, with Abyss Diver, which is the range that this watch is from. There are colour variations of this watch in that range. Here's how the watch looks on wrist. And this is how it looks on the rubber strap. Much easier to wear on this, as it does make the whole watch a lot lighter, and nice to see that there is a signed clasp as well. Now the movement in this watch is a Miyota 9015, which is fully automatic, features hand winding as well as the date complication, and also is hackable. Now if you're a Lume fan, this is a bit of a beast in terms of Lume. I'll just cut to a Lume shot now. Okay, and there you can see just how bright this Lume is. This does use super luminova, and this is probably the lumiest watch I own. But unfortunately, the Lume is also one of my niggles with this watch, because when you're not viewing it in the dark, which would be most of the time, you do get the off-coloured, off-green, off-yellowy sort of colour in the Lume paint, which I don't think really helps the looks of the watch. In my opinion, white Lume would have looked much better, but I suppose the white paints probably won't glow as well. So yeah, it's something to bear in mind that you do have this off yellowy colour to the Lume in normal daylight. Now another niggle with this watch is the bezel doesn't quite align correctly. You can see here it's just to the right of the 12 at the top here. If I put it one more click to the left, then you'll see it's sitting to the left of the 12 now. So the bezel doesn't line up properly, which is a bit of a shame. And finally, I'll come on to the price. So on the Audaz website, this is listed at $570 US, which in my opinion is a bit too much. However, on their website, if you sign up to their newsletter, they do give you 30% off, and that does take the price down to just under $400 and about £290, which I think is more realistic. But do bear in mind, because this ships from Hong Kong, you could well be paying customs charges on top of that, so that does put the price back up to where I think it is a little bit overpriced. So considering the little niggles I have with the Lume colour, the off-center bezel, it's a little bit overpriced in my opinion. But however, if you're able to get a good deal on this watch and the Lume colour isn't an issue for you, then yeah, go ahead and get this, because you do get a heck of a lot of watch and it does feel very robust. And if you are planning on taking one down to 1,000 meters, take a picture and show me. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.